Welcome back, everybody. We are going to be making coconut and lime verbena scent today. So I got my melted oils and my lye water solution. It's taken me a while to get this one. It was one of the first ones I wanted to do when I got the new scents, and I just went a different way. I ended up getting other ones restocked and had a request for some other ones, so finally getting this one done. But it is the most extravagant one of the bunch, so maybe it's a good thing that I left it till last. So let's get this in here. And the weather has just been so crazy lately, so I'm hoping, I just made one yesterday and had a lot of troubles with it, and it's one that I don't normally. So I think it's the weather. So we're gonna keep that in mind today as we're doing this. I'm not even gonna turn on the stick blender yet. It didn't take much yesterday. I don't want to overmix it. I probably could have used the whisk and saved myself having to wash this thing. But sometimes you just never know. And I'm going to mix it a little bit more as I pour it off into the colors and stuff. It'll need mixed again in with the fragrance, so. Okay. All right, so we've got our melted oils already mixed in with our lye water. And now we are going to pour off into the colors. We'll add the fragrance oil separately since I've not used this one before. I want to mix it as I go. One that I know how it behaves. A little bit more confident in putting it in right away, but okay, so I'm going to set those off to the side. And we're going to do, I don't know, it's doing something. Hopefully it doesn't misbehave. And if this stays fluid enough, we might be able to do it in the pot swirl, which is something that it really depends on how the batter is, on how it looks. So let's see here. Go ahead and put these in frame for you. Put half and half. Mix these in. Right, we are back, and it took forever for my piping to set up, but I have green and brown and white in here, and I already spritzed this with rubbing alcohol to just make sure that they adhere together pretty good with each other. So I'm hoping this is set up enough. We will see. It is just taking forever today. Turned out pretty cool. Never know what the best way is to do this so that you guys can see what I'm doing. That my hands aren't in the way, but and I'm hoping that I get 2 or 3 rows out of this. First video of this will probably have no sound. My daughter had a complete meltdown about a bug that was in the house. So there was lots of worried screaming from the daughter in that video. And I think we are going to have enough to do 3. And then some. All right, so let's see here. So these are probably going to be pretty big bars. Only have 9 bars, and I normally have 10 to 12, but that's okay. All right, so I do have a little bit of extra left, so I probably should put something on the sample bars that'll be cut off. All right, so I'm going to take my gloves off here, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to be putting an embed on the top that I don't want to get mushed too much in here. So these are like little sticker, I can't believe I just did that, appliques things. That I got to just embellish the top of these, just to give them something a little extra. So I'm going to attempt to not mush it too bad. And these will probably come off the first time that the soaps are used. And they are super hard to hold on to. That is for sure. I think what I need to do is get just a little bit smaller tip for my piping. That way my peaks aren't as big, because I really do like to cut them in between. It just gives the bar a nicer look. And that way I can get more out. Try not to get any soap on the top of these. And I like the color that this turned out, the piping on this, so much. I'm not going to put any glitter on it. It's just going to be beautiful the way that it is. All right, so I'm going to spritz this with rubbing alcohol. And I'm not going to cover it up until this sets a little bit more. So let me give you a close-up here. And this is the coconut and lime verbena scent. All right, thanks guys. All right, so we are back to cut the coconut and lime soap. I let it sit a couple of extra days, or I'm sorry, an extra day, just because it's been so hot lately, and I wanted to make sure that it was hard enough that when I took it out of the mold, it wasn't going to mess it up. Here's the top of it. And these ones are probably going to get cut a little bit bigger because of the embeds on this. So let's get this part cut off. Lined up. Oh, this has got some really pretty swirls in it. Sorry, forgot to get my thing ready to put the soaps on. And these are nice big bars too. I really like this scent. It's kind of like a, so that the fragrance is coconut lime verbena from Nature's Garden, I believe is where I got this one. And it's kind of got like a, almost like a pastry smell is the only way I know how to describe it, like a light and fluffy mousse dessert. I don't know how else to describe it. It's definitely a very rich and I would say a more sophisticated smell than some of the other scents that we have. It's really nice. And this one does have a matching perfume to go with it as well. So I'll have in the bundles, once everything's ready, in the bundle section on our website, I'll have a bundle with one of these soaps and a perfume. And with our bundles, we always give a discounted price that you get, you get a little bit of a break since you're buying them together. And the perfumes are 2 ounces, and they last a really long time. I was surprised. I don't wear a perfume all the time, but even when I'm at home, I just like the way these ones smell, so I've been using it, and the bottles last a really long time. Alright guys, we'll see you next video.